the thought that, I guess the thought that it's just in us to commit a crime. That stereotyping, that fear that's been placed among our community people, our families, to say that, oh, she's just the same person after 16 years. No, I'm not the same person after 16 years. I paid my debt to society. I want to be able to come home and be a constructive and important member of my community. I want to be an asset to my community. And so, therefore, people like me with lived experience, we have to be exposed, we have to be shown, we have to be involved. Being on committees like this, being on organizations like this, I belong to many. In the state of Maryland, we have done so much to make sure that people with lived experiences and family members of those with lived experiences are involved in the legislation. They're involved in our I don't want to say prison. They're involved in our public safety, our public safety facilities. That we're involved in going back in and making sure that they understand what our needs are, so that they can be met while we're inside, so that when we do come out, we're already prepared to take the roles that many of us have. Right now in the state of Maryland, we have some very important people who are running for legislation. In the city of Washington, we have someone who was incarcerated who got elected to represent his district on their council. There are people who are returning home, so we got to get rid of that fear. And I think that's one of the most harmful things, is the fear that people have that we're going to continue in the criminal activities that evidently got us put into the justice system in the first place, and that's not true.
Hard to follow that because you were right on cue. You were right. Gwendolyn, you said everything, and I agree with that so wholeheartedly. The only thing that I could even add to that about a misconception of people directly impacted by the criminal legal system is they are educated and smart people. They are people who need to be included in the reforms, in the advocacy work in which we do. A lot of time, there are advocates that's out there that are not having the people that are directly impacted included in the decisions and things that are made. I'll give myself an example. I wrote a bill. I got the bill passed, a very important bill, for a criminal justice reform bill for sentencing reform. I failed to include the people who were directly impacted. I thought I knew. I literally thought that I knew what they needed and what should be in that bill. Now, mind you, it was a good bill, and they were happy, trust and believe. But I did get some pushback that said, you know what, you could have maybe added something else in there. And you know what, that got me to thinking. Even though my bill was good, the bill was great, and it helped a lot of people, 540 persons who were not eligible for parole became eligible for parole. But you know what? And so what I did, what I took from that moving forward was, I'm not going to do that again. So the second time I took up legislation, I included them in it. They have a voice, they should be heard, they have feelings, they have thoughts, and they know what they're going through better than I know what they are going through. So that's one of the things that I get out of understanding the system and understanding the people that are directly impacted and being a steward to helping them navigate the system for a second chance, for honesty and dignity on it. Now, I will say to you, I do not condone any kind of criminality behavior. Be clear on that. but I do believe in fairness of the law, and the application of the law, fairness in the sentencing process of the law, because that is a huge problem nationwide in every state when you're dealing with the criminal legal system. And so that's what I can add to that.